Hello, it's time for Combat Patrol Carnage. So here we are back with our final issue of Delivery 8. And we're on to issue 30. So we've updated our models and we've read our lore. So now we're going to have ourselves a game with the brand new Archeotech Recovery mission. So a fun little mission. We've got 5 objectives and 2 of them disappear over the course of the game. We also cover the movement phase for our core rules section, including transports. So yeah, here we go with a nice full-size game of Combat Patrol with our Aeldari and Space Marines now that we have the Aeldari's full force. I won't be using the Space Marine faction abilities as it's kind of unfair, but in a couple of issues time we will get the Aeldari rules given to us, so we'll be able to utilise those in future games. So before we hit the table, don't forget to do all the usual, like this video, subscribe to the channel and drop me a comment down below. Love hearing back from you guys, it goes a massive way to help out the channel. Drop me down below some suggestions of things you'd like to see on the channel in the future. I'll do my best to get on and do some extra content. So far we are in April and I haven't done anything for Astra Militarum April. Might try to work out 1 or 2 paint videos towards the end of the month. I wouldn't mind doing my Tempestus Scions and maybe a Krieg as well. Finally then, Combat Patrol Carnage is proudly sponsored by warbay.shop, your one-stop supply for all your hobby needs. They stock everything you need from getting started, from models to paint supplies and your gaming equipment as well. They also stock past and present partworks from Hachette, including the most recent Combat Patrol. They've also recently opened up their own store, so if you want to check out some of the items they stock in person, head down there and you might find yourself a bit of a hobby bargain. If you want to know where they are, there's a link for their website in the comment section down below, so head there and check them out. Right, let's head to the table and we'll do ourselves a battle. And here we are then, back with issue 30 for one last time, and we've got ourselves a battle on hand. So we've got our Aeldari Combat Patrol versus our Space Marines, and to keep things fair, like I said, I'm not going to bother using Oath of Moment, as we have yet to receive the rules for the Aeldari's Strands of Fate, but that will be in a couple of issues time. So who do we have on the table? Well, we have Captain Caius, Squad Fabian with Sergeant Leonidas, Librarian Aetius, and Terminator Squad Castus. On the Aeldari side, we've got Farseer Morian, Beateen's Bright Warriors, our Guardian Defenders, Segovane, the Tide of Fire, our Wraith Lord, and we've got Rain's Fate Riders, our Wind Riders. So yeah, we're going to be playing the new mission that's in this issue. So without further ado, let's clear this out of the way and we'll get on and do some reading before we hit the table. So into our issue we go, past our lore pages, and here we go. So our brand new mission for our Combat Patrol collection is Archeotech Recovery. Your forces are moving to retrieve valuable Archeotech. Augur readings indicate the artifact's power cells are being irradiated by battlefield emissions. If they succumb, you will be left with mere shards of scrap. Secure and extract any active Archeotech before it degrades. So we got mission rule, irradiated power cells. During the battle, 2 objective markers will be removed from the battlefield as follows. At the start of the 3rd battle round, the defender randomly selects 1 objective marker that is in no man's land to be the gamma objective marker. At the start of the 4th battle round, the gamma objective marker is removed from the battlefield and the attacker randomly selects 1 of the 2 remaining objective markers that are in no man's land to become the beta marker. At the start of the 5th round, the beta marker is removed from the battlefield. And for our mission, our primary objective then, so recover Archeotech. Battle the enemy to secure Archeotech remnants before the radiation renders them worthless. In the 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th battle rounds, each player scores victory points in their command phase. Player whose turn it is will score 5 for each marker they control to a maximum of 15. At the end of the battlefield, if a player controls the last objective in no man's land, they score 10. So big reward there for if we manage to hold the final no man's land objective. We also want to make sure we control one objective in each of our own deployment zones. So we'll make use of those units in our army that can sticky them. So our guarding defenders are a battle line, so they'll be able to sticky their objective. But the Space Marines might have to do some hard work. And on the back we got another tick chart, so I'm going to have to photocopy this and get it laminated so I can use a marker to tick these off at some point. I've got to do that to the first mission we got as well. And then we're into some core rule pages. So let's quickly go through this. We've got the movement phase. So look into more detail of the movement phase. So how to move your units, whether you want to remain stationary, making normal moves, making advanced rolls even, and making fallback moves. So choosing when and how to make your maneuvers around the battlefield. We got rules here to cover moving over terrain, so remembering that certain distances will require you to deduct values from your movement. So an example here, the leaper advances towards a building. It moves a total of 9, moving freely over the pipes as it is only 2 inches in height. The building is taller than 2, so the distance of 3 inches must be deducted from part of the movement phase. So models can freely move over terrain features of 2 inches or less in height. Models cannot move through terrain features taller than 2 inches, but can climb up and down them. So there we go, something to remember for future games. It's quite interesting to see how we got like an L-shaped version of our bunker. So I wonder if we're going to get a longer wall section at some point. It'd be interesting to see. Flying models. So we've got the rules for flying models. So flying models can fly over units and on top of terrain without losing any movement of any of their movement. Just remember, you still require to see your target before you can make any such charges, etc. Then finally, in the movement phase, our final step is reinforcements, which is when you bring in your deep strikes or your units coming in off the board edge. So it gives you a detail about reserve units. And finally then, we have a page for transports. So transport capacity, firing deck rules. So some vehicles will have a firing deck X ability. This is the amount of models that can shoot from inside the transport. How to embark. If you end a normal move within 3 inches of a friendly transport model, you can embark upon it. Disembarking. So getting out of the vehicle. When you disembark, set the models up wholly within 3 inches of the transport and not within engagement range. Units disembarking from a transport that remains stationary or has not yet made a normal, advance or fallback move can act normally. In the remainder of the turn, such disembarking units cannot choose to remain stationary. They must get moving. Units disembarked from a transport that has moved this phase counts as having made a normal move themselves, cannot move any further. Units disembarked from a transport model that either advanced or fell back this turn cannot do so. So you can't disembark if the vehicle has advanced or fallen back. And yeah, we have a little reminder about how vehicles destroyed, emergency disembarkation, and we've got some reference tables here for embarking and disembarking. So notally, we don't have to be wholly within 3 to embark, you just have to be within 3. But disembarking, you must be set up wholly within 3, and then you can move as normal, providing the vehicle itself has not moved. We see a squad of Terminators embarking and disembarking from a Land Raider, and even the Land Raider itself being destroyed. Right then. So yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll get on and see what's in our next combat patrol first, and then we'll hit the game. So what's our next combat patrol? Issue 31 is our Dark Apostle with his Dark Disciples. So we learn more about the Chaos Space Marines, we learn all about our Dark Disciple, we have a new scenario to try this guy out in battle, and of course we'll have our build and paint guides. And issue 32 is 2 new paints, Rhicon Flesh Shade and Auric Flesh. So we'll be painting flesh and faces. Auric Flesh, I'm not too sure what we'll be doing with that. Any models that have laurels maybe, but I don't think we have any at the moment. Maybe some screens and stuff will be done like that as well, and some of the spirit stones perhaps, maybe, not too sure. Wait and see. So we got the Long War and we have Aeldari rules, so we get the faction ability for our Aeldari in issue 32. So yeah, very chaos focusing looking issue, and I'm looking forward to getting my next delivery, which includes this guy, the paint, and our Chaos Space Marine squad. So that's going to be a fun delivery. Should be here in the next couple of weeks. I've had my account update, it's been processed, so yeah, 2 weeks time we should hopefully have that issue. Right then, let's get on and have ourselves a combat patrol battle. So our first thing to do is to find out who's attacker and defender. Eldar have a 4-5, but the Space Marines get a 6, so they get to choose. I think they will be the attacker, so let's go and we'll set up the battlefield and deploy our armies. So here we are, all set up. We've got our defenders, the Aeldari, and against the Space Marines, who are going to be the attackers. So let's roll off to see who gets the all-important first turn. Ooh. Aeldari only got a 2, and the Space Marines get a 4, so they must take first turn. So it's over to Space Marines turn 1. So we'll start with the Space Marines command phase. So we get ourselves a command point each. We don't score anything in the first turn, so we want to try and hold as many objectives as we can ready for turn 2. So with our Space Marine captain, we'll simply move 5 into this cover here, so he's on objective over there. Our Terminators, we will move up 5 just for the moment. We don't want to rush into a confrontation we can't win. And your first Marines will sit still. Shooting phase, so our captain can see the jet bikes, so he'll shoot 2 shots at them, hitting on 2s, missing once, and wounding on strength 4 to 4 4s. No, that's a fail. And how many are actually going to be in range? Not that many. The back ones are definitely going to be out. Yeah. So it's a sergeant. So we can get 1 Terminator can actually shoot the Guardians. 2 shots hitting on 3s with sustained, nothing. Hit wounding on 3s. Wow, nothing. Okay, very uneventful Space Marine turn 1. On to the Aeldari turn 1. So again, we both get a command point. And we don't score anything, so we'll go to our movement. So we're going to get onto that central objective. I think with our jet bikes, they have a massive move of 14, but they only need the 12. You can't actually see those. Now, Wraithlord has a movement of 8. So he's going to stomp there. Second unit of jet bikes is going to fly up 12 to there. And an extra 2. And up. And our Guardians will sit still for the moment. Although we do stick in that objective. We'll hold them there for the moment. On to the Aeldari shooting. We've got a Wraith Lord who can shoot at Terminators. So we got right lance shot hitting on 4s. I'll reroll that. Let's try it. This could kill a Terminator. That's even worse. And then we got 2 sets of Shuriken catapults hitting on 4s. Are we 18? We should be. Yeah, we're 12. Wow. Opening salvos on both sides are being pretty abysmal. So we'll fire the scatter laser into Terminators and the Shuriken catapults into the Captain. So we won't get the rerolls on the Captain because he's not the closest, but we do get rerolls on ones against the Terminators as they're the closest target. One reroll into a success, missing twice. Oof, where's all the sustains when you need them? Scatter lasers are strength 5 against toughness 5 4s. Come on, we got 1. We'll take it. It's something. AP 0, so Terminators get their 2-up save. Then 2 twin Shuriken catapults at the Captain, hitting on freeze. Wounding on 5s of rerolls for twin linked. Two fails, so we'll re-roll these into 1 success. Captain 2+ save. Saves. 3+ save, either way. Second unit of jet bikes would shoot everything into the Captain, so we get full re-rolls here. So we'll do the 4 Shuriken catapults. Hitting on freeze, re-rolling the 1s. He's controlling the objective, so re-rolling all hits. And wounding on Shrink Force up by 5s. And re-rolling for twin linked. Still 2 misses. 2 regular wounds, AP -1, so 3-up saves. Save them both. 6 shots of the scatter laser. Hitting on freeze. And re-rolling everything because he's on the objective. Still 3 misses. And strength 5, tough 5 4s. Only the 1, no re-rolls. Single save. 2+. Ooh! You know what? We're not going to have that. There we go, it's passed. And then the Guardian defenders can shoot, so we won't be able to get in range of our catapults, but the weapon platform's 36. And the only thing we can validly see is the Terminators. The Captain is behind terrain. So yeah, we'll have to go for the Terminators. So 2 shots. Hitting on freeze. Nothing. So at the end of turn 1, it's even Stevens. So into turn 2, and we can start scoring. So the Space Marines control 1, 2, which gives them 10 points. It's not more than the opponent as they hold 3. So still, 10 points is 10 points. Puts us towards the lead. We both gain a command point. And we're moving into the movement phase. So Terminators. Move up. Captain will stay where he's 2, holding that objective. So the Infernus Marines, we're not going to bring all their might to bear, but we're going to do something. So shooting phase, we'll fire everything we can at the jet bikes. Everyone's in range, so we'll start with D6 smite, just a regular will be fine. 3 shots. hitting on freeze, everything, and we do get a sustained because all weapons gain sustained. So 4 hits. Strength 5, tough 4, freeze. That's everything, and we're not devastating because we haven't gone for this explodey. So 4 saves at -1 on our jet bikes. 3 up, down to a 4 up. Ooh, we only take 1. Nice. Put that on a scatter. That's a twin-inch shuriken catapult. But we ain't done yet. Librarian, is he within 12? He is. So 4 shots on my Stormbolter. Hitting on freeze. Wounding on 4s. Nothing. That's fine. Then we got, how many Stormbolters are 12? Yes, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4 Stormbolters. 4 shots each. Hitting on freeze. Missing 4, but we get a single, no 5, and we get a single sustained back. And wounding on 4s. Ugh, we don't get a lot. 5, -0 AP, so 3 up armor. Another one goes through, which will, do I want to? No, we'll save it for something that's going to do some damage. So yeah, we will sacrifice a jet bike. And finally then the assault cannon. 6 shots, hitting on freeze. Missing half of them. And strength 6, tough 4, freeze to wound, all of them. AP -0 sadly, so 2 plus save. Oh, 1's gone through. Yeah, just a 1. I think we're going to be losing a squad of jet bikes. And Captain with his Stormbolter. Yeah, he's got rapid fire, so 4 shots hitting on 2s. I can happily drop 1, and wounding on 4s. Ugh. Yeah, well worth a command point. So 2 at -0. 3 plus. Ooh, 1 goes through. And on to charge phase. Do we want to charge the jet bikes and risk the Wraith Lord? It would get us at least on that objective. So Terminators are going to charge, needing a 6. And a 8 gets them in. So 8 will get them right to there. And that'll be it. So we'll pile in. Sergeant can pile in. And that's about it. So, on to our fight phase. We'll do our Terminators. So 4 attacks for the Sergeant's Power Sword. Hitting on freeze, missing once. Wounding on Strength 4, Tough 4, 4s. 2 through at a -1, nice. No, -2, I think. Yeah, -2 for 1 damage. So 5 up save. Yeah, that's the first bite gone. Second bite takes a wound. And this is going to be overkill, but we got 2 power fists are in range. Hitting on 3s. Hits with everything, no sustained. And wounding on 2s. Wow, we still missed 2, but 4 are through. -2 AP and 2 damage each, so this would kill a bike regardless. And yeah, he's gone. And we can consolidate towards the nearest enemy if we want to, which I don't think we will. We'll just stand and hold positions, ready to get Ray floored. So with that said, it's on to Aeldari turn 2. So first off, we gain a command point. There's no battle shot tests needed. So straight to scoring points, we score 5, 10, and that's it now. Those Space Marines have managed to drop us 5 points. So in my command phase, I can roll a d6 on 2+, select an Aeldari unit within 12. They subtract 1 from wound rolls being shot at. Or targeted. So yeah, on a 2+. No, oh dear. Fortune has not been fortuitous to us. Those jet bikes aren't going to be good against the captain in shooting, but they do have a better objective control. So we will swing out 12 inches. There. Come on. That gets 2 of us in range of that objective. Sweet. We can just pepper them with shots. Our Guardians will stay with a 2 for the moment. They are holding that objective. So we can start opening up our weapons fire. 12, extra 6. Yeah, everyone's going to be in range at least. I don't think we can get many psychic powers in range though. Yes, we are. We're in range of Eldritch Storm. Nice. So, movement phase done. Shooting phase. So we'll start with Eldritch Storm. D6 shots for 5. Hits on 3s. Missing twice. I don't get how his Eldritch Storm is a 3+, but all these other weapons are 2+. Shrink 6, tough 5, freeze to wound. 2, not bad, we'll take that. -2 D3 damage, so I'll roll these one at a time. So 2+ down to a 4+, saved, 2+ down to a 4+, out the box, and also saved. Okay. Then we got 10 Shuriken catapult fires, 2 shots each, that's 20, which is all the dice I have here for red. These hit on 3s. Not bad, only dropping 5. Strength 4, tough 5, so wounding on 5s. Oh, not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. We'll take that. These are -1. So only 1 damage. Roll these all individually. All together even. -1, so 3 up, save. Yep, all good. Now we've got 2 shots on the star cannon, freeze, followed by freeze. And that's 1 at -2. So, no, -3. Ouch. 2 up down to a 5 up. Ooh, save. Nice. Wraith Lord then. Bright Lance hitting on 4s. Nope, I will command reroll that. Come on. Yes! And strength 8, toughness 5. It's not double, so still freeze. Dang it. Right, 2 shuriken catapults then. Pepper them with shots. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. 1. -1. Saved. Why am I rolling a 3 for it? Strength 12. Would have been a 2 for Terminator. Yes. -3, so 5 up save. Didn't save, that is D6 plus 2. We need a 3 to kill a Terminator. Or 1 actually would have killed a Terminator. That is enough to kill a single Terminator. And going into the combat, the captain is going to, Sergeant Eva, is going to be kind of useless against the Wraith Lord. Aeldari shooting then, the 2 twin-linked shuriken catapults at the captain. Rerolling all misses. And these are twin links, so wounding on 5s. 2, -1. Saved all of them, 3 plus save. And then 6 shots with our scatter laser. Hitting all 3s, rerolling all misses. There we go, everything. And strength 5, tough 5 is it? Yes. 4s. Ooh, only the 1 miss. Or 1 failed wound either. So 5 saves at 18 nothing, so 2 up armor. He could fail some. He fails 1. It's a single damage, I'm going to take it. Random pink handle on the floor. And since the charge phase, only 1 charge, it's the Wraith Lord in, he only needs a 4. He's in on a 6. So 6 would enable him to charge up to there. Right, so what attack do I use? Sweep is pretty good. So yeah, we'll go for a sweep, I think. 8 attacks. Hits on 4s. Or not. 2 go through, strength 7, toughness 5, freeze. Well, 2 wounds at -2. 2 up down to 4 up. 1 goes through for 2 damage. That's a wounded Terminator. And we now put the pile in. So I'll make full use of our 3-inch pile in. So I can get as many guys in base contact as I can. There we go, all of them. 4 attacks with Power Fist. Hitting on 3s with sustained. Ooh. We lose 5 but gain 1. And strength 8 against toughness 11 It's going to be 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. -2 to their 2 plus save, down to 4 plus save. Saves 2, but 4 damage has gone through. You know what, I need to try and mitigate damage. Let's reroll one of those fails. Yes, into a success. So only 2 damage has gone through. And we got our librarian with his 4 sacks, 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, dropping 1 but gaining sustained, and strength 6. It's going to be, it's not double, so it's still 5s. Nothing, not a single sausage. Okay. So, one wounded Terminator there. So that is going to be it for Aeldari turn 2. Ooh, looking interesting. Moving on to Space Marines turn 3. So we need to randomly select an objective marker in no man's land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. So this one will disappear at the start of turn 4. So annoyingly, we aren't going to get much in the way of control. So Space Marines, what do they control? Well, we control 1 here. Now Rayfor's objective control 3, but we do have 3 Terminators there for. Ooh, it's a tie. Okay, so we don't actually control. That's a tie, so we only control. We don't control there. So we only control the 1, so 5 points. And a command point each. So on to movement phase. I think our Furnace Marines are going to make a move. So that we can flame these jet bikes. So let's go to shooting. We'll start with the captain. He's going to shoot. All hit. 4s, 2 wounds on the jet bikes. No minuses. 3 plus save. 1 survive. 1 goes through. Jet bike. Nice. Then we get 3. What about 5d6 flamer shots. Not too bad. That is 4, 7, 11, 15. Automatic strength 5 hits, so 3s. Dropping 5, so that is 10 through. No AP, but can they survive 10 3 plus saves? Here we go. No, they can't. That's 4 through. That is enough to wipe the unit. Boom. That's going to annoy the Aeldari for their turn. It's Space Marine turn, so that means the Aeldari pick a unit to fight in the fight phase. So they've only got the Wraith Lord. We will go with Sweep again for the maximum attacks. Hitting on 4s. Come on, more than 4. Nope, exactly 4. So half, that's better than last time, I think. And wounding on 3s. Strength 7 to 5. Ooh, let's reroll that fail into success. So that's 4 wounds through. Okay, I got 1 wounded, so I'll roll he save first. -2 for sweep attack. That's a fail, so that will be our injured Terminator gone. I was going to say 2 fail saves to wipe out Terminator with a sweep. So 3+ saves, both made. No, 4+ saves even, both made and made. Sweet. Only lost a single Terminator. We do get the fight back, so 3 power fists this time. 9 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Dropping 4 but gaining 2 for sustained. Nice. That's what I like to see. What I don't like to see is dice falling on the floor. Strength 8, toughness 11, 5s. Come back here, you. Not a single one. Let's use a command point. Can we get a single one? No, we can't. Oh, right at the back. Okay. And then we got 4 attacks with our librarian's force axe, hitting everything because we got 3 hits plus a sustain. So 4 hits, wounding on 5s. Only the 1. That's fine. -1, so 2 up down to a 3 up. Saved. That's it for Space Marines. Over to the Aeldari turn. So what do we score? Nothing here, but we do score 5 over there, so it's still a tie. And everyone gets a command point. I think our Guardian Defenders are going to have to start moving, so we'll control that objective regardless. I think that's going away at the start of turn 4, so we're not going to score anything off that. I think we'll go 6. Can't do much shooting wise against that, but we can shoot these guys. We'll get the first 3 in range of the Shuriken catapults, but it'll be the Star Cannon that's going to be doing the most damage. I've just realised that that position the Librarian can't actually see, the Farseer can't actually see the I'd back him up there, then you can draw a straight line to them. So he's actually lost some movement, but you can still see with his Force Lightning. So we'll do that. Wow, only a single shot. That sucks. It's on freeze? No. We got 6 Shuriken catapult shots on the front rows. It's on freeze. So I've got to see if we are fortuned. Are we fortuned? Yes. So he'll have to pick his own unit. That's the only in range. So after those 6, only 2 go through. Strength 4, toughness 4, force 2 wounds. Nice. -1, so 4 up saves. Save 1, fail 1. Wounded Space Marine. And then it's the 2 shots on the Star Cannon. Ooh, good. Both hit. Strength 8. So it's 2s. Oh, there's always a fail. We haven't used a reroll yet, so there we go. And these are -3. So 2 -3. Well, we're going to lose 1 guy. Yes. D6. No, 2 damage, so straight up dead. And the second one, 6 to save. Nope, that's another one dead. Ouch. 2 Infernus Marines down, but we're not going to be battle shocked yet, at least. Aeldari turn, so the Terminators fight first. 3 attacks of the Power Fist. Ooh, dropping 2, but gaining 3 from sustained. Nice. Wounding on 5s. Come on. Yes! Nice. That is 5 wounds. At -2 to the Wraith Lord. So 2+ save, down to a 4+ save. 2 made. So 3 go through at 6 damage. So it's 2 damage a pop. Ouch. That's going to hurt him. He's below half now because he just took 8. 2, 4, and 6. And the Librarian finish him off. 4 sacks, hitting on 3s. Dropping 2, no sustained. Wounding no on 5s. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. And we'll go for a sweep again, because it seems to be pretty effective against Terminators. Hitting on 4s. Dang, only 2. Wounding on 3s. Just the 1. -2. Down to a 4+. Saved. Oh dear, the Wraith Lord is not looking good, but he's still alive, that's the important thing. That's the end of the Aeldari turn. On to Space Marines turn 4, and start of the 4th round. Objective disappears. And now the attacker randomly chooses a objective, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The central objective is the one that's going to disappear. So we know what we're going to have to dedicate our full force to. So movement phase, no, sorry, command phase first. We score, still a tie there, but we do score 5. Putting us to 20. Everyone gets command points. Basically, we still have quite a few to spend. Right, Infernus Squad. Yeah, they'll be able to get within 6. Terminators will happily stay in combat with that Wraith Lord because it's nearly gone. Captain will stay where he's 2. But Infernus Marines can't do anything, but the Captain will gun down some Guardians. He's not in rapid fire, so 2 shots hitting on 2s. Both hit, and only a single wound. No AP, so Guardian gets a 4-up save. Saved, nice. I've been forgetting big guns never tire for our Wraith Lord, so I'll try to remember it for this turn, providing he doesn't battle shock. So moving on to the fight phase, if he's not dead. So Wraith Lord will strike first with a sweep. Can we get more than 2 hits this time? Hitting on 4s. We can. We got 5 out of 8. Nice. Wounding on 3s. Ouch! That's all 5. This could be the end of the Terminators. Good. -2. So first guy, let's take 2 on him. Both saved. Still on that first guy, taking 2. Both saved. Oof. Final one. He can't die, but he does save on a 4. Dang it. 9 attacks of Power Fists. Hitting on 2 3s with sustained. We drop 3 but gain 1 for a sustained. And 5 to wound. Nice, that is 3, which could be all we need. -2, down to a 4+ save for our Wraith Lord. Oh, 1 goes through, so he takes 2. He's alive on 1 health. 10 out of 11 taken. Librarian, can he finish it off? 4 sacks, hitting on 3s. Dropping 1 but gaining 2 for sustained. We need those 5s and I've got rerolls. Oh, we got 2. Let's reroll for a 3rd. -1 this time, so he does have a better save. 3. Oh, he passes them all. Dang it. So, the important thing is, will he battle shock? We'll find out as we go into Aeldari turn 4. So, first off, we get a command point each. And then we do battle shock. So, Wraith Lord has leadership of 6. He's fine on 11. He's not going anywhere. Well, not yet anyway. So, shooting phase. We will move the Guardians forward. 6. Oop. Fast here. Move there. Weapon platform. There. So, we only score points for that one, sadly, so that's another 5. But we stick it. So it's still 20. It all comes down to the final round. And I think it could be the Space Marines. So, shooting phase. Yeah, everyone's in range now to obliterate the... Oh, command phase. Are we Fortune? Yes, we are. Sweet. So, D6 shots of the Eldritch Storm. We'll go for the captain, I think. 4. And hitting a freeze. All of them. And it is strength 6, toughness 5, freeze. We will re-roll that fail into another fail. That's fine. 3 saves on the captain at -2. You got to save these, it's D3 damage a pop. I've got some points so we can get some re-rolls. 2 up down to a 4 up. Fail all but 1, so command re-roll. Ah, still failed. D3 damage then. It's the big 3. Ouch. That captain is below half strength. And Guardians will unload 20 shots. Into the Inferno Squad. Freeze. Wounding on 4s. Ow. 5. Not going to be enough. We got the Star Cannon still though. So -1 down to a 4 up save. Oh, we lose 1.5 Marines. Which is good because the Star Cannon has a chance of not killing the entire squad. 2 shots of the Star Cannon hitting on freeze. Down, both hit. Double 1 would be nice for the Space Marines, but wounding on 2s as they are double. Yep. 2 wounds, -3, 2 6-up saves. First one is gone. We need the Sergeant to survive. He doesn't. Command. No, we've already used a command reroll this phase on the Captain. Sergeant is down. Inferno squad wiped out. We need those Terminators to finish off that Wraith Lord. Speaking of the Wraith Lord though, right lance, hitting on 5s. No, we won't. We'll shoot at the Captain, hitting on 4s. Yes, hits. 2s. Minus a lot. Yes, -3, so 4 up invuln. Saved. Phew. Shuriken catapults into the Terminators, just because can. Hitting on 5s. Nothing. What a surprise. And Terminator's turn to fight back. So 9 power fists. Hitting on 3s with sustain. Not a single sustain. Dang. Wounding on 5s. Single wound. Let's reroll. Come on. Yes, 2 wounds. -2, so 4 up saves. Failed 1. Command reroll. We need to save. No, that's gone through for 2 damage. Wraith Lord, does he has deadly demise 1, so on a 6 he blows. No. He just topples. Wraith Lord down. And the Terminators can consolidate towards the nearest enemy unit, which is going to be the Guardians. And that is the end of turn 4. So, 5th and final turn. So, when does the at the start of the 5th battle round, so this one is removed, so we don't score points for it. We need to try and get over the Captain, which isn't going to be easy. So we score 5 for holding here. And our main point is to try and wipe out those Aeldari. Which I think we can easily do. So, right. It is command phase. So, command points. We've scored our 5 points. No command abilities to do. But let's do some mass shooting. So, we'll start with the Terminators. Librarian gets a smite, regular version, for 4. Hits on 3s. All of them, no sustained. Strength 5, toughness 3. 3s. Ouch, 3 1s. Okay, we'll take it. -1. Four up, down to 5 up. No, 1 dead Guardian, because it's D3 and there's only 1 wound each, so 1 dead Guardian. Then we got 3 Stormbolters, we've got the Librarians as well. So that is 12 shots. Hitting on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4 misses, but 3 sustained, so that's not bad. And wounding, strength 4, tough 3, 3s. Ooh, only failing 2, not bad. So that is 8, 9 to save, no AP. So 4 up saves. 1, 2, 3 survive, so 6 are dead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we've got the assault cannon. 6 shots. Hitting on freeze, missing 2 but gaining a sustained. And I keep getting devastating wounds, so wounding on strength 6 tough 3 2s. Still no devastating wounds, but all 5 have gone through for 4 saves. That is the last 3 Guardians gone, leaving the Farseer on his own. Captain is yet to shoot, so he's going to shoot 2 shots at the Farseer. Hitting twice, wounding once. Then we've used a reroll this turn. So Farseer has a 6-up save or a 4+ invuln. We'll go for a 4+ invuln. I've lost that dice. In tray, saved. That's it for shooting. Charging, Terminators into the Farseer, yeah. And 2 Power Fists are in base contact, which could be all we need really. Freeze. Only half hit, but we do get 1 sustained. And wounding on 2s. Ooh, we missed 1. We haven't used a reroll, so let's use a reroll. Still a miss, okay. 3 4-up invulns. 2 fail, and that is going to be 4 damage going through. He only has 4 wounds. Let's try and command reroll a invuln save. Come on. Nope, he's punched to pieces. And consolidate. There's no enemy, so we'll consolidate whichever way you want. That's it. The end of Space Marine's turn 5. End of the game is the only thing that's left. So we control the final objective, giving us 10 points, pushing us over the top. And yeah, that is it. Space Marine victory. That's quite a fun game, I thought. So yeah, as we said, up next is our Chaos first issue. So we get our Dark Apostle and his Dark Disciples. So it'll be quite fun to see how we start painting our Black Legion. We kind of already know, as we've already seen the Chaplain on bike. But yeah, it'd be quite nice to see if we actually put to use Mechanica Standard Grey. And I'm looking forward to the next issue after that, because I want to see how we utilise Orc Flesh as well as Ragnar Flesh Shade. So with that said, all that's left for me to do is to say thank you all for watching. Let me know if you've enjoyed this battle. Would you have done any tactics differently? I know I did forget quite a bit, but that tends to happen with me. But yeah, there we have it. Let me know what you thought of this battle, and I will see you next time on more Combat Patrol Carnage. Goodbye.